switch that off. There's more documentation on these parameters here at the bottom. So I'm going to key up on the radio now and run this flow graph with the OP25 decoder. I'm going to switch to this view, which will show you the actual symbols coming through the symbol stream. Hopefully we will see 4 narrow lines. I'm just going to key up now. So we had the 4 narrow lines, but the audio sounded garbled. And this is actually because I'm transmitting with an encrypted digital stream. If you look there on the top of the radio, the little notch here is on the encrypted symbol. And this radio itself has a DES OFB crypto board, and it has a key loaded in there, a test key that we use for testing purposes. If we scroll down and look at the OP25 decoder block, there is actually a key property that you can set, and I actually put in the wrong key on purpose, but we can actually correct that and hopefully get some audio coming out. Before I do that though, I've got the other radio on here. You'll notice that when I key up, no audio will come out of this one because it doesn't have a crypto board, and so only the light will blink at the top, meaning that there's a transmission, but because it doesn't have the keys nor the crypto board, it can't actually decode the audio. So let's have a look. I'm keying up on there and you can see it blinking on the other radio. So now let me run this flow graph, corrected the key, and let's see how we go. Switch again to the divots view. Alright. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Hello, hello.
Hello, hello.
1, 2, 3.
1, 2, 3.
So that appeared to work quite nicely. If you want to learn more about P25 or the OP25 project, please check out the website. You can also view a video of a talk given by Matt Robert last year at RuxCon regarding the progress of the OP25 project and some of the interesting research that has been done with it.
Well, YouTube, I wanted to take that quick video to show you what EDAX Pro Voice encrypted looks like. Just give it a few more minutes to see if anything else pops up. Waiting for this red line here to pop up. Yeah, and that is what encrypted EDAX Pro Voice looks like. I've tried inverting the signal polarity, I've tried a lot of things. But that's what encrypted Pro Voice sounds like. All the best, YouTube, bye.
Hi guys, in this video I'm going to be showing you how
he's not close for 10-6, so we'll take it.
Okay, let me show you about the service 022.
Go ahead.
220, I'll take care of it.
220, cancel. Are you talking about the robbery call on East, sir?
Just want me to hold it down?
1040, put down. He wants it for training.
Well, no, it's not a major system mine, but I'll be holding it down.
1040, 250 is not a major, it's a minor. No closing, tip off running northbound South Preston.
Charlie 11, I'll be relocating at 11438 Crescent Peak. If not, I can have somebody take it here. What?
You came in broken. Do we have the vehicle description?
Negative. He's very much doing my contact.
Copy.
Abandoned vehicle call 22610 Highway 281.
And 115 is going to be transporting one male to Maine Hospital. He broke out which hospital? 646.
Oh, 146 is going to?
Disregard.
Can you clear me? And I'll just hang out in the area waiting on that vehicle description.
Yes, sir, I can.
Hello everyone, I am Spilly of Good Games Guys and Motorcycles Vancouver, and now the land closet and the server room. So I'm here to show you so he's in the air. If you
Wait, that's
5, you can show me 10. See what kind of vehicle I'm looking for?
It looks like the vehicle has left the lot there, and reporter is following in a brown Kia Sorento.
And then we'll figure something else out on our own here, I guess.
Turn on this off.
Alpha 5, pre-alert 4480.
Bravo, right, Zealand, 6780.
Can you put me 10-3 at A3 Ridgeway Drive? That's in Maple Ridge. Well, they're on site control, but I don't think they even know what to do. All units responding to the river, low-level bridge, south end. Drive-by call report a deer in the river, struggling and in distress, east side of the low-level bridge.
Copy that, thanks 32.
Or anywhere else, Anna. And set up for breaking the beams between 1 and 1:30.
You guys are in place there, go with the plan, and then I'll approve it over the air.
Did I miss him? Where's which one?
Construction site, so there's no road. Walk. I'm not sure if there's a walking path open here or not. Go ahead, Bumble.
King Kong straight west of the yard, on town. Unfortunately, whether the status upstairs or down, because I'm giving this thing a separate retweet at Owens.
Go ahead.
Got 3 spots to fill. Are you probably 18 or 19 cars go by? Could be good. Could all be done.
You're fine.
I think it has that image bracket usually in the game that
You too?
Thank you.
Perfect. Perfect start. What I want to show you today is the inability for some of the scanners to decode that P25 real well. Quality sound, quality audio. It's going to be makeshift. That was the very first one. I accidentally left it up. We're going to go in kind of a circle. They're not all going to be on St. Cloud Police, but they're going to be most of them on the same tower, so we can catch and see how poorly it is. I want to use audio while it's here. It gets quiet once in a while. Turn this one up. Sure, now I get all the chatter. But anyways, we'll do this one next to see if it does the same thing. Just to go around each one and show what they sound like when they're decoding. Most of the time it's Stearns County or St. Cloud, so hopefully it's the same dispatcher, same tower. And you can see these two are Pro 2096, Pro 96, same exact copy of ScanBank.
2209.
This county is not in this one.
58.
So not bad. This one decodes better than this one by a little bit. We're using stock antennas, except this one's using the Home Patrol 2 antenna with an adapter. Oops. So it's still using a rubber duck. I'm only located about 6 miles from the tower to give you guys an example. So we're still on this one as of for right now. All that noise came from this one in the beginning, but this one has done it as well. I have not heard, which I'm happy to say, just got it today, I have not heard this one throw out that that amount of error with the decoding. Which again, I hope it doesn't, hardly ever, for the price of the unit. Like $450 or $460 something, so definitely a lot of money. But in their day, these were up there too. About 2000, got this in 2009, this one about 2010. Second hand. Now we probably won't get a lot of chatter. There we go. Stearns County. Again, strong signals.
John Robert Union.
Now we're onto this one. Try to get as much as I can of the same transmission, but they're all quiet tonight, but I still want to show you what they sound like. Especially since I've got them all in the house before I start moving them around. So you get the kind of choppy, it's missing, I call it packets from other ham radio stuff. It's this one though. So it does still a little bit, but not quite as violent. So it just gets quiet, but it is a strong signal. And then we'll go back to the top. Maybe. So we'll see what. I wish I got to set some of the settings so that they stay paused a little bit longer on each one. I think.
So anyhow, I've got my Home Patrol 1 Extreme outputting raw audio into Unitrunker. And I got my volume set up with virtual VB cable as my default playback device. And then I use a /2 option in DSD to convert the audio output to my sound card, which is -2, and I'm using actually DSD Plus, and as you can tell, it's actually working pretty good here. So I just thought I'd let everybody know there's special settings and commands I put in, and it works pretty good. If you don't have DSD Plus, I recommend you get it. And of course get the latest preview of unitrunker, and unitrunker is outputting the audio, as you can tell here, to receiver home control. You got your audio. You could of course adjust it. You hear it going off anyway. You turn it up a little. Just play around with it until you get the right settings that you need. But the Home Patrol 1 Extreme is outputting raw audio through the latest preview release of Unitrunker. Unitrunker's putting the output out through my default playback device, which I selected as VB cable. VB cable is set as my default recording device, and then I selected it in DSD Plus with DSD space dash I space dash I2, and then for output I had to switch back to my main output, which was dash O2. So as you can tell, it's starting to pick it up. It's awful breaking up, but as you can tell by looking at the Home Patrol, I barely have any signal at all. So I hope this video's helped a little bit, and look forward to hearing some comments. Maybe some of you have figured out what volume threshold it should be for DSD input for DSD Plus for, of course, DMR and Moto Turbo. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed the video, and it shows that the Home Patrol 1 Extreme will output
109.142 MHz,
raw audio and
109.002.119 MHz,
decode
109.032.032
set it up properly.
MHz,
I'll just wait so you don't know. I'll hit the stop
109.042.432
button on
MHz, 109.043.082 MHz, 109.045.032 MHz, 109.039.180 MHz, 109.054.139 MHz, 109.016.416 MHz, 109.023.569 MHz,
so you know
109.032.674 MHz, 109.034.625 MHz, 109.052.185 MHz, 109.059.989 MHz, 109.009.910 MHz, 109.030.070 MHz, 109.036.570 MHz, 109.045.672 MHz,
audio outputs,
109.033.966 MHz, 109.032.666 MHz, 109.043.725 MHz. Home.
So anyhow,
today's video is going to give a very brief introduction to a RTL SDR. This is just a very inexpensive software-defined radio that's based on a USB dongle for a TV tuner for digital television broadcast. And these are available online for as little as $20 or even less. The name RTL comes from the chipset that's used in these things, and some very bright folks figured out that with software they could access the IQ data that was being generated inside the chipset and really just turn your PC into a nice software-defined receiver that can do many, many functions. Now, I have to send out some thanks to one of my YouTube viewers, John, you know who you are, very generously donated this new ELEC dongle. This is one of the RTL SDR modules. This one's available from New ELEC for less than $20. And really what this thing is, look at some of the specs here. It's an RTL 2832 based USB stick, and look at the specifications here. It covers a frequency range from 24 megahertz to 1.7 gigahertz approximately, and it has an SDR bandwidth of 3.2 megahertz. So that means that the IQ data that is generated internally will support up to a 3.2 megahertz channel, and within there we can do all kinds of reception with the various software that's out there.
Mixes it to send to the speaker.
This particular unit comes with the USB stick. It comes with some drivers for the digital video broadcast application, but you don't really use those if you just want to do an SDR. It also comes with a small magnetic mount antenna that you could use as well. Now, since these RTL SDRs were quite new to me, John also sent along several links that I'll include in the show notes below. And really one of the most valuable was a link to this rtl-sdr.com. Really great website to get you started. The homepage is a blog that includes many articles of various applications that people have used these RTL SDRs for, as well as other SDR applications and things like that, but really quite interesting as a read. There's also a really nice tab here to give you some background about what an RTL SDR is, a little bit of a history of where this came from, what is software-defined radio, and what I would say is a relatively small list of just some of the applications that you can do with these little dongles and the software that's out there these days. Now, the page on this website that was most of interest is the Quick Start Guide. The Quick Start Guide literally walks you through getting an RTL SDR dongle and finding the software and installing it. And the first two software packages that it describes here are the two that I put on my computer. The first is SDR Sharp, the little sharp or pound sign here. It walks you through setting that up, installing the drivers, and it also walks you through setting up HD SDR. Now, I already had HD SDR set up on my computer, and you may have seen this already if you've watched any of my videos on the SoftRock software-defined receiver kits that I had built and did some videos on in the last several weeks. So this software was already set up, and all I had to do essentially was to go grab this DLL file and install that, and then that software was working with this as well. So let's go take a look at those two software packages and listen to some signals with this little dongle. Okay, so let's launch SDR Sharp, and SDR Sharp is the first program. It's in the Quick Start Guide, and again, the Quick Start Guide walks you through how to get everything all set up. So I've already kind of done that, and I'll just start running the software here, and let me turn the volume down. What we're listening to here is just the FM broadcast band here.
Take your indicated. $18.11. Chevrolet Tudor, Alabama, Garcia, out of Brownsville. Sheriff Control, no record. Alabama, Garcia, 10-1992, 5-20 route over route. Full Texas ID card 35671911. 35671911. Expires 10-22. 2018, eligible, no record. Three five six seven one nine one one. 35671911.